NAM3. So the rain comes in tonight ahead of the warm front. So our lows tonight will be in the upper 30s, which is pretty much where we are now. And as the warm air moves in toward the morning rush, we're going to see temps warming up. Look, 8 a.m. you're in the 40s. Look at where you are at 10 a.m. You're approaching 50. So you get the bulk, you get a pretty good area of rain coming in overnight after midnight. And then we're going to have some dry weather. Just some widely scattered rain showers for your Thursday for the bulk of the day. Now here comes that warm front. Now right here you're in the warm sector. Look at those temps approaching 60. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Look at this. You're in the 60s. Probably, I think this might be a little cool for many of you. If your car thermometer tomorrow says 63 or 64, I would not be surprised, especially if we get some sun coming out, which is very, very possible in between the showers. So I'm going to do some analysis here. So here's the actual front right here at 3 o'clock. So it's going to be coming in between about 2 and 5 p.m. This front is a little bit off where it's been drawn. So here's the warm sector with some sunshine and strong winds blowing in. Now here's a line. They're not even thunderstorms. You can't even call them thunderstorms. There may not be any lightning at all with this line of heavier rain showers. So here's the front. It's producing this thin line of moderate to heavy rain showers right here. Now, any one of these little small areas of elevation, this shower reaches up into the mid-levels of the atmosphere, and you got heavy rain coming down, and it pulls down some of these stronger mid-level winds. So what I'm saying is right along this front, there could be wind gusts near 60 miles per hour in a couple of spots. Now that's outside of the general wind field that we've already been experiencing all day. So you're going to get 40, 45, 50 mile an hour winds, some of you a bit stronger, on and off during the afternoon. And then you get this actual front coming in right here, which concentrates a couple of areas of even stronger winds in the heavier rain showers as the front moves by. So that may be a little confusing, but you've got everybody gets strong winds tomorrow, generally, but then you've got this line of showers between 3 and 5 p.m. moving in, which could individually produce brief wind gusts 60, 65 miles an hour. So you've got kind of a double whammy here, a double whammy with this weather system. And in fact, let's show you. Let's go back up here to the Storm Prediction Center. This is the Storm Prediction Center for tomorrow. They've got us in a marginal risk, which means 1 or 2. And again, I can't even call this, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot, if any, lightning or thunder. I really don't. There could be a little bit of lightning and thunder, but I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if there wasn't any lightning or thunder with this line of showers coming in, but these showers could produce, if they're heavy rain or moderate rain showers, could produce a brief damaging wind gust. So we're in a marginal risk for storm wind damage. Okay? So it's a little bit confusing, but just bear with me. It's going to be windy everywhere tomorrow, especially during the afternoon and evening. Then we're going to have a line of moderate to briefly heavy rain showers along the cold front mid to late afternoon, and any individual cell along that front that reaches up into the atmosphere, grabs some of those higher wind speeds and pulls them down, that's where you could have this small area of wind damage, a downburst kind of thing. Okay. Hope that makes sense. I'm trying. So let's go to a closer up computer model view. Let's get you this thing. So we're in the 30s. Rain comes in 1, 2, 3 a.m. It's pretty steady. Notice where we are at 4 a.m. You're already in the 40s. Here's the warm front coming in. 6 a.m. You got some showers. 7. We're beginning to see the drier air moving in from the south. By 8 a.m., 47, 48. Dover, New Philly at 50. There's the warm air. A few widely scattered showers during the day, and in between those showers, you're getting some sunshine. Now, how much sun you get? Okay, The more sun you get, the warmer you're going to be. Now, this computer model has us near 60. Some of you lower 60s at 3 o'clock, which seems about right. I think we're going to be close to our highs for the day between about 2 and 4 p.m., and then the front begins to move in. And behind that front, there it is. You can see we drop 60, or from near 60 at 4, and by 6 p.m. you're already into the 40s. Some of you lower 40, so the temperatures are going to fall. By 8 p.m., you've got some upper 30s and lower 40s, so a flash, pretty quick cool down tomorrow evening. So if you got date night planned for tomorrow evening, or the kids got a basketball game, make sure you grab the warmer coats, because you may go into the school and it's 60, but you come out of the school and it's 40 or 38. Okay? Does that make sense? Boom. All right, so my hunch is that some of you, if you get some sunshine tomorrow, again, on your car thermometer, 63 or 64, mid-60s, wow, that could be interesting, right? That could be really interesting. In fact, if I go back to a wider view a little bit, and we'll show you central and southern Ohio for tomorrow. I mean, Columbus, gets into the 60s. Cincinnati, your middle 60s there. How about Charleston? How about Morgantown? I mean, Pittsburgh, 64. There could be some 64s in our viewing area tomorrow. There could be. But are you going to be able to enjoy it? Because it's going to be so windy, and you're going to have those scattered showers around. It's not like you're going to be able to sit out on your patio with a Mai Tai or a little whiskey sour and enjoy, it's spring. It's going to be windy. There's going to be some scattered rain showers around. So it's going to be disruptive weather, possibly severe weather. And it's going to impact your travel and what you're trying to do tomorrow. All right? Just keep that in mind. And then we cool you down a little bit. And this computer model suggests you may have a flurry early Friday morning, or perhaps a rain shower early, quick. Pardon me. So Thursday night into Friday morning, we'll probably throw in a little wintry mix briefly, especially Cleveland to Akron and points east. And then it's just chillier for Friday. All right, just chillier. Near 40, and then 30s for Saturday, in case you have Valentine's Day plans for Friday or Saturday or Sunday. All right? So interesting weather, very, very interesting. Now, for those of you who are still with me, we're going to get into some long-range forecasting. This is a bonus here. This is a bonus. We've been taking a look at our patterns. And there's some curious things going on. Here. This is your 6 to 10 day. And believe it or not, we're in the third year of a La Nina, which is cooler than normal water near the equator in the Pacific Ocean. But the La Nina is fading away, and there's some warmer water from the north beginning to hedge down into the equatorial Pacific and stirring things up a little bit. The pattern that we've been seeing in January and now into February is more reminiscent of an El Nino pattern, which is warmer than normal waters near the equator. So it's kind of interesting that we're seeing the colder air here, and then the jet stream comes up this way, like this. So we're on the warm side, and we get frequent intrusions of warm air where the colder air stays out here. So the storm track kind of is traveling this way, all right? So the heavier snows are going to be out here, and we're going to get a lot more rain out here. Now that looks messy, right? There are a few years that ended up this way, with January and February looking like an El Nino year, okay? Now what happened in March, now here's the exclusive for those of you who are with me online. What happened in March, erase that warm air, all right? And take this cold here and move it over to here. Move that right over to here. So take this cold, move it over for March. Maybe not until the second or third week of March. But it's what I've been kind of chatting about here and there online and also on the air, is that Mother Nature may backload winter on us. since we're so mild in January, almost resembling an El Nino pattern, and February now, that there is going to be cold building, and when the pattern flips, we're going to get our cold air. And if you remember the last couple of Aprils and Mays, we have been cold. The last 2 Mother's Days, we've had snow. Okay? That's early May. I don't want that this year. But we're warm now, and I could see easily this pattern flipping, where the warm air comes to the west and the cold air shifts and moves over us for mid to late March into early April. Hopefully it doesn't hang on, but that's kind of how the pattern is looking now. Here's the 8 to 14 day. Meaning 8 to 14 days from now, where is it likely to be warmer than average? East Coast, Great Lakes, down to the south. Where is it likely to be colder than average? Right out here, out west, where it's been chilly and wet and rainy and snowy all winter long. Now, the good news is El Ninos usually mean an end to drought in California and the West Coast. And this year, we have seen waves of rain and heavy mountain snows across California, which is really helping their drought situation. It's filling their reservoirs. It's given them a lot of water just in time for spring growing season for the grapes and all the veggies that you and I love to eat. All right? But by March, I'm thinking, get ready. I think we're going to see a flip in the pattern. Sorry to have to say that. Anyway, I don't want May snow either, Denise. You just want some snow. Carolyn Perry, how you doing? Denise, yeah. Arlie Morrow, no snow last year on Mother's Day. Okay, may have been some out east in the snow belt, but the last few Mother's Days have not been pleasant. Jane, how are you? You don't mind cold and snow even if it's April? Oh, I want the snow done by April. I agree. Vicky, rainy here on the mountain in Tennessee. Vicky, love having you here. We have a national audience on my Facebook Lives. Anyway, I wanted to share some exclusive information for you just for my Facebook Live viewers, listeners, joiners, if you will. And tonight at 11, the new computer guidance products are going to come in. So I'm going to adjust some of these things. The temperatures, perhaps. I showed you the forecast. Well, some of the computer models forecasting 60. And I told you my hunch is many of you are going to see closer to middle 60s. So tonight at 11, I will adjust. And hang on at 11, please, and see how warm we go. See how warm we go tomorrow. Okay? Anyway, I thank you all for being here. I love having you all. I am certainly grateful for each and every one of you. All right? Blessings your way. We'll see you tonight, News 5 at 11. Don't you miss it. See ya.